Hello, beautiful people. What is going on? It's your boy, Mo Money, with my friend.
Hey,
Dang.
it's LA. Y'all know what it is. The co-host that do the most. Yeah.
Hey, you already know we have a special guest. But before that, we're going to hop on an intro and then we're going to introduce the special guest. You ready for the intro? All
Yeah, let's get it, bro.
right, let's get it. More money, more money, more money, more money, more money, more money, more
Yeah.
money podcast.
More money. Yeah.
All
Let's
right,
get
let's
it.
get to talking.
Yeah.
So, as I said, today we have a special guest, Mr. Jay Willis.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Jay Willis. God bless y'all. I'm so excited to be a part of the Mo Money podcast, man. You doing your thing. I'm proud of you, bro. You asked me a question and you executed. I'm very happy to be a part of your show.
Thank you. And I'm very happy that you accepted the request and you showed up. And as always, we start with positivity and then have fun in between.
That's what's up.
Today we have a topic.
Man, hey, listen. So I was sitting in the barbershop, bro. And I was just thinking about, levels. The different aspects that we have to deal with when we're trying to grow. Whether you're trying to grow in your business, you're trying to grow in your relationship, you're trying to grow in your job, whatever you're doing. As you try to grow, as you try to move up, as you try to elevate, it's gonna be met with opposition. It's gonna be met with a trial. It's gonna be met with a test. It's gonna be met with some type of different circumstance that you're gonna have to deal with. You ain't gonna be able to turn this way. You ain't gonna be able to turn that way when you want to move up. That's the thing. So in order to move up, you got to go in that direction. You got to face what you're gonna face. Um, and as I was thinking about that, it just made me think about the game you play at the park. Everybody was a kid at some time, playing at the park, and we got on the monkey bars, you know. And in order to go to the next bar, you had to let go of the old bar so you could move forward. So yeah, in order to move forward in life, in order to move forward in your job, in order to take relationships to the next level, whatever you're doing, whatever goal or level you're trying to meet or get to, you're gonna have to let go of some old stuff so you can see the new thing. So yeah, y'all just anybody want to jump in on that subject matter? What y'all think about that?
Hey, that's pretty cool. I really, really liked it. It's pretty deep too. What do you think about it, Jay?
I love it, man, because I love it because one of the things that I'm a Bible person, like all day, every day. Is two things that you said is you're going to be met with opposition. You're going to be met with problems. You're going to be met with issues. And then you also said, no matter what, it's just like getting on the monkey bars. Gotta let one go in order to get to the next bar. So
Mm-hmm.
that means to me, you can't stay on the opposition too long.
Mm.
That's
Come on.
that because some of us will lose ourselves in a temporary opposition
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
just because it was hard to stretch your hand forward and you
Mm.
wasn't expecting that bar to be one of the hardest bars. So now you finally got a hold to it, and now this part of your life. Let me use a bar as life, right?
Yeah.
I'm 35 now. Why am I still
Yeah.
going through what I went through at 34? But now your
Come
birthday
on.
coming up, so you gotta still, so you can't get stuck on being 35 and not get, because now you about to be 36, so you gotta
Yeah.
keep on. Man, I ain't finna go there.
Yeah.
Tell him.
You you,
Tell him.
you gotta,
Let's
Tell him.
you can't get
go.
Tell
stuck
him.
on
Yeah.
because the clock don't stop because you stressed.
Time still move.
So
Sun
if
still
time's
shine.
still moving, eventually you're gonna have to catch up with time, or you gonna miss out. I'd rather for time to catch up with me than me catch up with time. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
I was a bro. I was. He just started off running. I'm like,
Hey,
bro, you ain't gotta warm up or nothing. It's just like zoom, zoom.
wait a minute. 0 to 100
Real
real
quick.
quick. Real quick. Boy, wait a
I'm like,
minute.
wait a minute.
Hey, we ain't get Toyota, Langdon. We got a Mustang. Wait a minute. That boy got on the go.
The V8 with the turbos ain't playing.
He wasn't scared.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love that analogy. Because the scriptures speak about it. Paul says, I have not yet apprehended, but what I know is forgetting those things that are behind. I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling. The problem is you can't press if you can't forget.
Yeah.
There's steps, there's an order to the Bible for a reason.
Yeah.
You get the problem is we don't know why we stuck in our mind because we haven't really forgotten. And I'm not saying forget like be ignorant and let stuff keep happening to you. But you got to get into a place where I don't have it all together, but one thing I can do and one thing I have to do, I have to really, 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 really manifest the process of letting go in order for me to press toward. For real.
Why is letting go so hard? What makes letting go so hard?
Because letting go is emotional. It's not letting if you're the only thing that's hard is what you're attached to. Whether that's food, whether that's a car, whether that's a relationship. It's only hard because you're finally being attached to it emotionally. That's why it's called a sex addiction. That's why it's called a food addiction. That's why it's called a drug addict. Oh my God. It's the addiction that makes it hard, not the sex, not the food, not the drug. Once you addicted to it, it is hard to let it go. So what the prayer has to be is, Lord, help me not become addicted to something that's going to change probably in 20 minutes if I chill out. Oh my God. I'm gonna leave y'all. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Hey, it's amazing. It's amazing. This is what I want. This is what
attachment.
The attachment. It's the addiction of it.
Yeah.
It's not a money problem, it's a money addiction. If you get addicted to it, you'll die trying to go to work or trying to hustle or because it's not that, and then the addiction comes from somewhere. So you gotta to tap into addicted, what am I avoiding? Or what am I running from to become addicted to something else?
I have a question. Can you get addicted to a person like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If they feed your ego and your emotions, if they feed the area you was rejected in.
Tell them.
If somebody been called ugly all their lives, and you get somebody that says you're beautiful, they can beat on you, they can smack you. All they got to do is say you beautiful because you was never validated as beauty. So now, to avoid being called ugly, you rather get beat on because at least he called me pretty.
Why is this man cooking like this today?
What you have for breakfast?
What? Oh, bro.
That's all. If you feed into a woman, especially because a woman is an emotional creature, this is the only reason why I feel like women cheat. Honestly, because a woman is an emotional creature. They get fed. Oh, okay. Let me take it real deep.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve is together. Eve have a conversation. It's something she ate that made her sin against God. It was the feeding. Oh my God. The devil fed her words and she grabbed and ate something else. So whatever you feed grows.
Oh yeah.
So you get addicted because, well, at least he give me money and my daddy never gave me money. And vice versa, men. Well, at least she struck my ego. Nobody else really struck my ego. At least she called me every now and again. My mama never called me. So now she's really not a good woman, but because she called you, you dealing with crap because I'm addicted to the call. What? Instead of calling myself, I'm not finna play no games. Y'all don't ask me no questions.
You know what he said? He said she feed your addiction.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now
bro.
you're addicted to it.
Now you're
Yeah.
addicted to her because she's feeding the addiction.
Yeah.
This is why most people don't want relationships, because they know how to feed their own addiction. I don't need a woman for it. I don't need a dog for that. I know how to feed my own addiction. I know how to get my own bag.
Bro. Oh my goodness. That
So
goes
now
along
the whole purpose is becoming undetached from what's not healthy. That's why healthy foods are more expensive than fast food. I'm going to break that down. Fast food only is a temporary gratification to make you hungry again.
Yes.
Healthy food sustains you. And the world is not built to sustain us. The world is built to make us keep on being addicted.
Yeah, it was a video on Facebook I saw this morning, man. Or it was on YouTube. I know it was YouTube short or something. But anyway, it was a guy, he was saying he was an alcoholic. But he was like, it wasn't, the alcohol wasn't the problem. He says the alcohol was his solution.
Yeah.
When people were stressing him out, alcohol was the solution.
Yeah.
When people wasn't calling him, the alcohol was the solution. It was always there. Yeah. When the job let him go, the alcohol was there. So he didn't, instead of dealing with the actual problem, he just ran to his solution. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, yo, that's crazy. And like, the thing of it that I like about life is everybody don't have the same addiction. You might be, yours might be alcohol, it might be cigarettes, whatever it is, porn, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the same addiction, but we all can, learn to detach from those things and actually deal with what we need to face. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like for me, it's been food. That's what I love. Somebody make me mad, I can go to Taco Bell, buy me a couple burritos, and I'm gonna eat myself till I'm happy. And I'm back to, all right, what we was doing again? What I was supposed to do?
Yeah.
What I was supposed
So that's your solution or that's your addiction?
That was the solution. I think it was both.
No, I'm gonna tell you what the addiction was. Can I help you
Go
with
ahead.
the addiction was?
Yeah.
The addiction was avoiding being angry. So now I'm addicted to anything that can cause me to avoid. Oh my God, I'm addicted to avoidance. Oh my God, bro, I'm addicted to being. So I'm so annoyed. I want to mask that annoyance. So if I learn how to handle annoyance differently, I won't struggle with tacos.
Talk that talk.
What?
So what is it that helps? What is it that makes you run to food? What is it that makes you run to sex? What is it that make you run with the girl that don't like you for real? What does it make you run to the guy? You gotta identify what it is so you can stop running to that.
It's the feelings.
Oh my!
So if that's why I said, in order for addiction to be broken, you gotta realize what causes you to be addicted to something that's a temporary solution. Because guess what? If you just lost your job and you run into alcohol, now you got to run to find money to buy the alcohol. So now it's causing more problems. You're going to still be in a crazy situation. Why? Because it's really not really fixing the issue. Because alcohol ain't free. Water is, though. Why don't we run to water?
Hello.
Because water don't really taste like anything. So I need to get this bad taste out of my mouth so I feel it with something else. So I feel it with a different taste.
Mr. J.
It's other things you could run to.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't satisfy.
Yeah, it doesn't help me with that with what I'm running from. I need what I'm running to be as strong as what I'm running from. Oh my God.
This is a good point. I wanna ask something real quick. Does fear have to do with something?
Totally. 100%. Because the fear is what makes you run from it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The fear of whatever comes with that. You know,
Yeah.
I can't do this. Why do you think men leave their family? I don't think no
Mm.
man woke up in the morning and say, I'm not going to come back home.
Mm-hmm.
But the fear of standing up and being a man,
Yeah. It's something that come with that.
that comes with that. It's something that
The
comes with
the
bringing my
long
check.
nights come with that. The hard conversations and difficult talks come with that. The baby crying at the middle of the night, it come with that. Changing diapers and paying bills at the house, it come with that. You so right. You gonna have to stand on business if you know you sign up for it. You
Yeah.
sign up for it. You got to deal with it. Point blank. Period. I mean, if you really about that, yeah, it come with it. You're gonna have to deal with what come with it, man. At the end of the day, I think we lost Langdon. We lost Langdon.
And so, like, he did had a good point, the
Oh,
addiction and the
bro.
fear,
Yes.
and then avoidance.
Yes.
And how man's like, we supposed to be the provider, we
Yeah.
supposed to build the house, put a roof on it. Now these days, you know what I see, man, is men's are not really doing it.
Yeah. We avoid the hard stuff. We avoid the hard stuff.
The horror stuff, that's
I'd rather
what
be
happening.
choosing comfort over anything. Comfort can almost become uh, a god, an idol. You know what I'm saying? I want peace and quiet. I want to be comfortable. I don't care whatever else is going on around me.
Yeah.
I just want to be comfortable. I want peace and quiet. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to challenge. People settle. That's what it is. It sounds like you settle. You just settle for.
To get the
Yeah.
to get the luxury, you
Yeah.
you know the comfort of luxury you're trying to have. That's crazy, man. I tell you what, man. I would never have my woman working outside like that. That would just keep me from sleeping. I'm not saying that I would not let her work, but working indoors instead
Yeah.
of like standing outside doing the hard, what man's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I've seen today. I've seen these two girls hustling, and I wanted to, like, I was like, "Where's your man's at?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be like that."
Mm-hmm.
But welcome
Now,
back, Jay.
hey,
Say they didn't like this
on the
conversation, so
on
he
the
just kind of
opposite side,
dang.
I said that. I said that. I said this boy on here cooking. They had to get him up out of here. He came on here cooking. Look, we wasn't ready for that.
That
We, we, we thought you was gonna come in here in Cadillac. Nope, that boy. Bro came in here and put it in drive and said, "Oh,
you got the Hemi engine. Zoom, zoom.
hey, I'm trying to tell you." But yeah, bro, it can. It's like people will say, "I just want to be comfortable. I just want peace." So if I can't have that, I don't care what you talking about. I don't care what they talking about. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what they got going on. I'm I'm just gonna be in my little box. That's what some people do. They just want to be comfortable in their own little way without dealing with life. Sometimes, that's just what some people
because
do.
because they have a fear of not facing the problem they're having.
I think it's fear. It could be fear of failure. Just trying and actually and failing, but little do people know, which failure leads to success. You learn from the failure so you can actually use that
And
to
can I
start,
add to that?
winning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're
Once you
already and you're failing
Yeah,
your
go ahead.
kids, or you're failing the relationship, or your fear to fail makes you fail. The fear of failure makes you fail. So you rather not take the test because, and
So
guess what?
you
You still getting the F. So you may as well take it. You're gonna take it with somebody else.
mm,
So now you're gonna wait till your kids get
mm,
45 and face them eventually, just to say,
mm.
son, I just didn't know. Now they hate you, and you still failed them. I'd rather start and fail
Mm.
Mm,
than fail and fail.
mm,
Because at least I tried.
wow. Wow.
When I was in school, they would give us a grade for participation. You didn't do the best, but because you
Yeah.
participated, you get it. You get at least a C or a B or an A. The worst father that shows up and be there can get the most a D. Because even
Man.
if you there and you beating the mama or you there and you not
Mm-hmm.
present, they ain't gonna like you, but they still gonna appreciate you for being there. I know
Yeah.
somebody that
Mm,
appreciate their father for being there, than not knowing who he is, and then you showing up during
mm,
my success. Now I hate you even more because failure leads to failure. So you're afraid to
mm.
fail, so you fail. So you just at least all I'm saying is at least try to make an effort. Because you're gonna run into a problem anyway in life.
Man.
Now you missing your kids and you regret it. So now you hitting the bottle. Now you're a drunk. Now you failing, bro. Now you had a job for 60 years and you can't stand up and you
It's
don't really
just,
get into retirement and you done settle. And now you got to face your kids eventually, and then
yeah.
you want them to come to your new wedding, and you left their mama, or you abused their mama, or whatever we don't know what the circumstances is. And some men never had a man to really show them that.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to have a father that worked a
Mm-hmm.
lot. And even though he didn't do the
Yeah.
best he could, he got a C with me because at least he was providing the money and checks. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he was a perfect husband to my mama, but at least he got a C in my book. He's getting
Yeah.
an A now because at least he answered the phone when I need him. I know who he is. Most people would love to know who their real dad is.
Mm,
And then guess what? That's what makes them be better
mm-hmm.
fathers to their sons or their daughters. Because they like, at least I want my son to know
Yeah.
who I am, even if a relationship don't work out. So I commend fathers that don't have fathers or don't
Mm,
have, mothers, or because sometimes it's mamas that's trash too. It ain't just dad. So
yeah.
what's up?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Y'all gotta say something now.
It's a
Y'all ain't just
mouthful,
looking.
man. Mo.
I look.
Why we ain't have him on a long time ago? What we been doing? That,
Yeah.
hey man, but it's perfect timing though. I say that
Mm-hmm.
perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
We
time for
cooking.
everything, right?
Yeah, man, we cooking,
That's
bro.
that's crazy.
Like, hey, man, just a lot of the times it's a sacrifice. At the end of the day, it's a sacrifice. You gotta give up something. You're gonna have to give it up. But most of the time,
Yep.
if you just willing to let go, the next thing is
Mm-hmm.
is 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 gonna be better. That's what I've often seen. When I'm
Mm-hmm.
willing to let go of one job and move on to the next job, just apply for it. You don't know the opportunities that's gonna present itself if you just learn to let go and move on, move forward. Like it's so many times it's like dang, and then when I get to the next level or when I get to the next thing, I'm like, dang, bro, I could have been here all this time if I would just let this go. I could have been here doing this and doing that. I could have been making this much money. I could have got this done. I could have got. I'm like, man, that's the shoulda coulda wouldas. I hate the shoulda coulda wouldas, man.
Yeah.
It's on,
Can I add to that?
bro. But
Never do that.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why you should never do that.
yeah,
Because it was your fall that made you reach higher. So if you
yeah.
say I regret
Mm,
XYZ, the Bible says count it all joy when you fall into temptation. Why would I count it joy when I fall? He said, knowing
mm,
the trying of your faith works patience. If you never failed, how you know
mm,
you got better in you? If you never lost the job, how you know there's a better one
mm,
Mm.
out there for you? If you never started
mm,
anything, failure is as much as part of success as success and money
mm.
and because it took literally one of my favorite stories, the woman with the issue of blood, right? She went to all the doctor. The Bible says she only got worse.
Yeah.
Then she said, "If I may but touch the hem of his garment." If she started with it getting the better, she would have never thought about touching Jesus' hem.
Yeah.
It took her to get worse. Got you.
Tell me the story.
Okay,
Tell me
cool.
the story.
So in the Bible,
I'm not familiar with that.
there's a man by the name of Jairus. Okay, I believe this is in Matthew. I'm almost correct. I believe it's in Matthew, but I'll send it to you. In the Bible, man named Jairus, he has a 12-year-old daughter. He asked Jesus, "Hey, can you come to my city, come to my town, and heal my daughter? She's sick." In the process of Jesus walking, there was a woman that had an issue for 12 years. She had an issue. They didn't say she was born with the issue. They just said the date of her issue. So that means she's been going through hemorrhaging, just like having a period for 12 long years. In the process of Jesus walking, the lady touches his clothes, basically the hem, the very tip of this is the hem of something, the very tip of it. And she gets healed. Jesus stops walking and say, "Who touched me?" As you read more in Mark, it goes into her story and says she went to all physicians, she went to all kind of doctors, and she didn't never get better. She only got worse. And then she said in herself, "If I touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole." Right? So she goes, she finally touches, and then Jesus stopped the crowd and he asked his disciples, "Who touched me?" And they like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Everybody touching you."
Yeah.
Everybody, like literally, you walking, you done got touched 25 times. What do you mean, who touched me?
Yeah.
That means we gotta literally discern all of these names of these people. You get on our nerves, Jesus. Okay, like literally, because you gotta understand, Jesus was a man, bro. So we read the stories and read the Bible, and we fascinated. But you got to think about if I'm just walking around healing folks and touching folks, and y'all ain't ate in 30 days, or y'all, you know what I'm saying, and y'all ain't got. And then y'all finally eating, and Jesus tell y'all, "Hey," I tell y'all, "Hey, give y'all lunch to these 5,000 men." And y'all like, "Bro, we only got 2 sandwiches, ain't 5.
Yeah.
We got 2 fish and 5 breads left." So the disciples like, "What do you mean? Who touched you, bro? Like, come on. Can we keep going to Jerry so we can sit down? We dusty. We ain't got no car, ain't no donkey. My feet hurt.
The feet
Stop
hurt.
asking me questions. I don't know who touched you." And Jesus said, "Virtue left my body." Who touched me? The woman gets afraid. Now you got to understand, women's position was crazy. It wasn't a lot of women. Like, women wasn't supposed to do nothing back in the day. It wasn't no talking. Wasn't no. So first of all, this is a man, and there's a man of authority. I can get stoned for talking to him. This is how it was in the Bible for real. So she got up and told him everything. He said, "Woman, be made whole from your issue." So that's basically the whole story of the woman with the issue of blood. That's the whole story. So I was saying it took her to only grow worse for her to make up in her mind, "If I must touch the hem of a garment." And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes worse has to happen for us to run to God or run to God for real. ain't no plan B. Like literally, we done tried everything. She went to doctors. It wasn't like she was hustling. When you sick, you go to the doctor. So it wasn't like she was doing something wrong. Yeah. And that's why I don't want a lot of people to ever feel like, "Oh man, I did something wrong." No, sometimes you can do everything right and worse still happen. Sometimes you can do everything right. And like, look, we doing a positive thing and my computer just cut off. This is positive. This ain't nothing. We ain't talking about, nothing crazy. It just sometimes worse still happens. And that's why you count it all joy. Because when you can't control worse, that means worse got to work for you. I'm going to say that one more time. When you cannot control worse, worse is working for you. I'm going to say it one more time for the people that's going to watch next week. If you can't control worse, worse must work for you. So if it's out of my control, worse is working for me. Goodness. Oh my man, y'all. I'm done, bro.
Mr. J.
Bro.
He preaching, bro.
This guy. That's why I was just thinking about, like, bro, she could have been like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I done been to this doctor. I done seen this
Mm-hmm.
doctor. This dude ain't work. That ain't
Mm-hmm.
work. This
Mm-hmm.
person gave me some medicine. This crap ain't working out. I
Yeah.
don't want to do this no
Yeah.
more. I'm gonna just bleed forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna just accept it.
It's a wrap.
I'm gonna just keep bleeding because
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of going to people and it ain't working.
Hey,
So yeah.
remember? So remember what I was talking about last time? Is the numbers. Sometimes your number is 5 to get to your
Mm,
success. Sometimes the number is 100. It's just how
mm-hmm,
many times you gonna have to try to get to the
Mm-hmm.
success you
mm-hmm.
trying to achieve. You know,
Yeah,
some people their number is 5. They do 5 tries and they get whatever they want. Or
yeah,
sometimes it's
Yeah.
100 times.
mm,
I love
yeah.
that.
Whatever your number
I love
is,
that.
keep going till
I
you
love
hit
that.
it. Keep going till you hit it.
Yeah.
That's what it
I
is.
was let me tell you, Jay, what
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about. We were talking about sales
Mm,
the other day. So I was kind of like let him know that hey, you cannot just come in with the attitude or a mindset of like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to sell anything.
yeah.
Sometimes what it is you have to try it 7 times or you have to get rejected seven
Mm-hmm.
times to get to the yes.
Mm,
But the number
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. Everybody have a different number.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's 100.
Yeah. That. Yep.
100 no's to get to the yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's 50 no's to get to
Yeah.
the
I love
yes.
that. I love that.
So
But
that
I'm
woman,
mad. But
that
I'm mad
woman,
because it took Bob over there 10. And why it's gotta take me 100? Why I gotta wait? That's what made me mad. That's what because they took 10 and I gotta go to 100.
Now,
that's
Why
your
they
number, bro.
can I
That's
help
your
y'all though?
number.
In that same story, how did you
Yeah, go
feel
for it.
Jairus felt? Jesus stopped walking. This is
Man.
his kid.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't asked you to come heal me. I asked you to come heal my daughter. And this woman touched you and you just totally stopped.
Yeah.
And then the Bible says she
Yeah.
said, told him all the truth without rushing. If
Yeah.
you keep
Oh
reading that
man.
same
Oh my
story, they
God.
says to
Yeah.
Jairus, the people at the house said, hey, don't even, and this is crazy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how crazy this is.
Yeah.
They had to be close because they ran to Jairus and said she already dead. So that, oh my God, oh my God. Sometimes you real
Yeah.
close. And that's
Oh
when things
man.
get the worst. So
Yeah.
for every audience member, maybe it's getting
Yeah.
the worst because of how close you are to your miracle and to your breakthrough. They ran
Wow.
from the house and said, hey,
Wow.
she gone. Don't even call him.
Yeah.
And Jesus turns around and say, only believe. I'm too
Don't even
close
worry
to your
about it.
house for you to stop dirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know who that's a
Oh
prophetic
my
word. He's too
goodness.
close to your house.
Oh
He's too
my.
close to your business. He's too close to your marriage for you to
Yeah.
just let it go now.
To give
That's
up.
why worse is getting
Yeah.
worse because you
Oh
close.
my
Uh,
God. Bro.
My headphones is on fire.
Bro. Why is this man cooking like this? Why is this man cooking like this today? What is going on? Bro, cooking. He's
This
it's
is
it's
good.
how in the world you run
man.
This is
from
good.
It's
the
gonna get
house
bad.
that Jesus is on his way to
Yeah.
just to say he don't got to come no more. It just got
Yeah.
worse. It did. That means
Yeah.
I'm close. I never got that revelation until I
Man.
started talking to y'all. And I've been reading that story for years. God just revealed that to me tonight. God told me to tell somebody tonight, that's why it's
Yeah.
getting worse. Because of how
Yeah.
close I am.
Cause you
That's why
close.
you want to give up. That's why you want to stop. Because the
Mm.
Satan want to throw every reason to quit
Yeah.
because Jesus is close. Oh my Lord. And worse is finally paid off. Your paycheck of worse is coming, and he wants you to stop before the paycheck hit. Bro, it's payday today, bro. More Money Podcast. It's payday today.
Let's go.
Payday.
Hey, it's payday. Payday.
Yeah.
It's payday. That is
Wow.
crazy. That's crazy, yo. Man, yeah. Don't even worry about
It,
the.
it's
Don't even
important.
worry about the
It's
journey. Just
important
keep
to
walking.
embrace everything:
Don't
the
even look
sad,
at
the
it.
good, the bad, the affliction,
Yeah,
the hurt, the
yeah,
depression. Bro, I was just sleeping in my car, bro.
yeah,
Just in 2024, I was in my
Mm.
car,
yeah,
in my
yeah.
car, bro. At Spectrum with y'all,
Man,
and y'all never knew it because every day I still was in there
yeah,
talking to everybody, making everybody laugh, and getting in my car,
man,
crying myself to sleep. Had no clue what I was dealing with because I embraced it all. Because all of it makes
man,
you. No, oh my God,
man.
all of it makes you who you are.
Yeah, 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 bro. And that's man. My mind's so blown right now. I was, well, I was about to say, oof, man. Yeah,
Do you, Jay? Do you have any person in your life that
Influence
influenced
me
you
as far as
yeah.
I got a lot of going on, like music, or you
as
talking about
far as
life journey, or what you talking about?
okay?
Oh,
What you
struggle.
talk about right
No,
now?
I didn't look to nobody. I'm not trying to be funny,
Yeah,
and I'm not saying it with arrogance or problems or nothing. What influenced me to keep going is I'm already at my bottom. The only thing left for me, it got to be the top because this is
yeah,
this. I don't see me getting no lower than this. So what influenced me the most was seeing
Yeah.
success.
Okay, thank you. I got what I was about to say back. Enjoy the
Bingo.
now. That's what I was saying. You know, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people get to telling me, like, bro, you going through this, you got this going on, that's going on. At the end of the day, I try to always remember, like, this just a season, bro. This ain't gonna last. Eventually this gonna pass too. Like, yeah, we you might have to, be in the hospital for a couple of days. But remember, it's a set time for everything. Once that time passes up, it's gone. You're gonna sit in there, yeah. But after you get out of there, you don't go back. Don't go back. You keep pushing forward. You make the adjustments, you embrace the change, enjoy the now. Learn from it so you don't come back to these places. Learn from it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a season. Everything. Timing is just time. That time gonna pass. Yeah. You might be in that. You might be sick for a while. That sickness ain't gonna last always.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually that you gonna get better. You gonna heal.
That's
It's
good.
gonna go
yeah.
away.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just embrace that now. Enjoy the
Mm-hmm.
now. Maybe you needed a break. Maybe it was something you missed. It's something you missing. It's a reason you had to be in that place. So don't miss it. Otherwise, you may end up running into it
Right.
again.
I just want to add to that. Like maybe you need to go to the right place, like
Mm-hmm.
the lady did.
That's what I'm
Man,
Yeah,
saying. That's
she
right.
was at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Touched touched
Yep.
Jesus, right,
Yeah.
and got healed.
yeah,
Okay.
yep,
What if she still be at the doctor
That's right.
yeah.
when
That's
he
right.
was
That's right.
passing by?
Mm-hmm. That's good,
Mm-hmm.
sir. That's good, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Love it, man. I love that. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Or the
Mm-hmm.
doctor, the doctor always tell you
Well, that's
come
how
back,
she kept getting. That's
come
why
back
she
in
Yeah.
kept
two
getting
weeks,
worse.
come back
Now,
in a
and
month.
this is what messed me up. The doctor still costs money,
Yeah.
so now you
Mm.
bleeding and your money.
Wow.
He said, "Now you
Both of
bleeding
y'all bleed now.
and your
Your
money."
pocket's bleeding and you bleed.
Bro.
Now, one thing that motivates
Man.
men is the pockets. If nothing else motivate a man, making sure
Yeah.
my pockets don't have holes in it. Because I don't
Yeah.
need my money bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
That's why decision making is
Mm.
key.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hustling.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I understand
Mm-hmm.
hustling. Because if you get locked up, all the money you just made is going where? To the
Man.
police, and now
To the
you
police, to the
yeah, cause going back to the avoidance, you
something.
avoid being broke, but
Yeah.
you failing trying to not
Yeah.
fail. You see what I'm saying? It goes back to
Right.
everything. Everything is tied together. You
Man.
got to be in the right place at the right time with the right
Yeah.
mindset. She made up in her mind before she got there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna touch him.
Yep.
I'm bleeding. I'm
Yeah.
hurt. I'm on the ground. I'm a
Yeah.
woman. I got a disability, but I bet you I'm gonna touch you. And once you get the mindset of success, you already successful, bro. You just ain't seen it yet.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, this is real, man. When I
Bro.
sometimes when I make my mind to do something,
Mm-hmm.
I go do it. It happened multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Happen multiple like before going to bed,
Mm-hmm.
I make up my
Mm-hmm.
mind. I'm gonna do something next day, and
Yeah.
I ended up,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I see opportunities
Mm-hmm.
to get it done.
Real talk. Real talk.
Hmm.
It's yeah.
Man, I you know what? I was in a space where I was like, I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna start a podcast. I buy a phone. I'm gonna start a podcast. I buy a
Mm.
laptop. I'm gonna start a podcast. I buy some headphones. I'm gonna start a podcast. I pay for a program. I'm gonna start a podcast. Eventually, I'm gonna start this podcast. Not knowing, bro. All I just got just hit the button and go live. Just start now. You got something. Start. Start, man. When you gonna start? You keep buying all this stuff and you ain't using it. Jesus, it's just sitting here. It's just sitting around. Some of the stuff still in packages. It's like, bro, I'm gonna start it someday though.
So when did you start the podcast?
Bro, I still ain't started that. Well, I'm starting it
Tonight
now.
is
It's
payday.
starting now. We
Yeah.
doing it now.
But when I started, and you got to understand, I couldn't read, write, or talk. When I talk to y'all in the call center, it
Mm.
reminds me of when I
Wow,
couldn't talk to y'all. That's why I don't care what people say about me. I literally go around
man.
saying hi because at one point in time in my life I couldn't. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Wow.
It reminds me to be grateful that I can open up my mouth, let alone I work at a call center and I couldn't talk. Talking pays my bills. And I talk now. I'm a minister now. And I could not do that when I was
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
Wow.
And when I started talking at 8, I was still saying what I'm
Wow.
saying. And it wasn't like now where you can go to speech therapy and all. The 90s wasn't like that. So people say all the time, why your mama didn't take? She took me to what she had.
Yeah.
And I was a teacher, a speech teacher at the school. It wasn't like, now it's so much for kids with disabilities. But I couldn't talk. I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
And if you
I
listen to
got
me
stuff, man.
enough, I still stumble over my words a bit. I still struggle with reading now. So guess what? I said, Lord, why couldn't I talk? He said, I want you to talk to people. And then so that automatically made me feel like, oh, I had to be a preacher. But the Bible says, greater work shall you do. So now when the podcast things start happening, I just had conversation with Jay. Literally, that's literally just a conversation. And I would have good conversations like this, and everybody say you should
Yeah.
record your conversations with people. So I just named my podcast Conversation with Jay.
Mm.
Mm.
It literally started on the phone, and people said, other
Yeah.
folks need to hear our conversations." One of the ladies that said it just passed away recently, so she's really one of the main reasons why I even have a podcast.
Mm.
And she just passed away and never had a chance to be on my show. Two
Wow.
ladies that I always wanted to interview that inspired me to record conversations died. So now, when I say time is still ticking, I take that literally. That's why I didn't come on here like, oh yeah, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
No. Let's get to. If y'all want me to talk, let's talk. I'm not gonna play no games with y'all because I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or soon I hang up. Being the
Man.
computer knocked off, but
Yeah.
when
Man.
the computer knocked off, I wasn't talking. Somebody else was. So now you edit that out without problem. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It literally, that's why you got to embrace all of it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have never started a talk show
Yeah.
if I couldn't talk. But if I would have been like, you know what?
Yeah.
Forget everything. Now that I can talk, I ain't gonna say nothing. How's that being great?
Yeah.
How's that? If I get an
Mm.
attitude about what I've been through, and I'm like, man, I should have
Mm.
been talking a long time ago. No, I'm grateful that I'm talking now. So I walk around the call center and say, hello, how you doing? Whether you want to be talked
Wow.
to or not, because I used to not be able to say hi, I'm going to say hi. And if you're annoyed by that, then I'm sorry. But I'm still going to say hi because I couldn't say it.
Wow.
That's why people know I'm bothered
Mm.
when I'm quiet. Because my
Mm.
addiction
Yeah.
was quietness when I couldn't talk. So
Mm.
when I get angry, I stop talking again.
Mm.
going back to my addiction
Yeah.
or my dysfunction
Yeah.
or disability. It's still a dis to me.
Mm. Oh my goodness,
That man, over here.
bruh.
This is
It's still a
The
dis.
damage you do to
Your
yourself because you won't
dysfunction,
use
disability,
your gift. Oh my.
disrespect is still a dis to you.
Yeah.
yeah. That's real. Hey man, what do you be talking in your podcast? It's
I
just
interview
you. You just
everybody
having a
else,
conversation with yourself.
just like you doing for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell
Okay.
you how crazy this is.
Yeah.
2 years ago, no, 2020, 2021, 2022. Yeah, 2023, 2024. I stopped it in 2024. Um, I said, man, I
Mm.
want to be on people's shows. I want people to ask me about my life and my story. God said, start talking about other folks. I said, did you hear what I said, God? I said, I want people to talk about me. He said, what you make for happen with other folks, I'll make it happen for you. So I got discovered
Mm.
off interviewing other folks. I've been doing music for
Man.
years. I've been preaching for years. What made me hot is my talk show and my editing skills.
Mm.
Everybody
Yeah.
started seeing my show and say, hey, I want to be on your show. And now I am
Yeah.
invited as
Wow.
guest on other folks' shows because I was just obedient and saying, okay, God, I want somebody to talk
Yeah.
about me. He said, talk about other people. I said, I want somebody to love me. He said, show love to everybody.
Mm. Mm.
Do what I tell you to do.
Do what I
And do
tell you
what
to
you
do, and
want
you're gonna
done
get
to
what you
you
want.
for everybody. And don't think somebody owe me something. I was telling Joe, y'all had it on the show, and he asked me to reach. No, he didn't
Yeah.
ask me to reach out. He said, "Why don't you be on Mo's show?" I said, "Well, whenever the time comes for me to be on the show, I'll be on the show. I'm not gonna sweat him." He was like, "Oh, you helped him get started." I said, "Yeah, I didn't help him get started, but I told him kind of what to do. But I don't. I celebrate y'all. I'm clapping that you even started because I know how hard it is to start.
Yeah.
Trust me. I know how hard it is to start. That you talk
Oh
about
yeah.
equipment, bro. My business could have been popping. I said the same thing. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. And God was like, "No, it couldn't have. Your mindset wasn't ready for your business to pop." I had heat presses and cricket. Now my jackets and shirts and everything
Mm.
is just now folks just all over Indiana and St. Louis and people from just I got to get a shipping label. Literally now I got to work with a shipping company to get my products out to other people. Just for just for me saying I'm not gonna sell my
Yeah.
stuff no more. I'm
Yeah.
gonna if I gotta press my own shirts until I get a customer. I'm gonna press my kids' stuff until I get a customer. I'm gonna practice
Yeah.
until I get people that want to buy it. Now I can make stuff in like 5-10 minutes when it used to take me 3 hours
Mm.
because I started doing it for me and then I started doing it for others and did it for others. And same thing with podcasts. I only talk about them.
Yeah.
I said, what do you feel like you want to say? And they're like, hey, I want to talk about my album. I create
Yeah.
questions about the album. I want to talk about marriage. I create questions. I got a new show
Yeah.
coming out in 2025 called Face Yourself. And I did the first
Mm.
season
Mm.
of Face Yourself. It was all me. Now I'm bringing other folks on to do the episodes. I don't even want it to be all because everybody can have a different perspective.
Yeah.
So now when I say Face Yourself, all I'm doing is letting people know what I kind of want it to be about, and I'm letting folks loose. Like real talk. So it's all about other folks, really,
Yeah.
in motivation. I don't deal with their drama and their mess and what's going on in the world. I don't like what's going on in the world, and I feel like that's a distraction. I feel like a lot of this stuff they talk about is not really going to happen. I feel like it's to throw us off of what they're not talking about. It's not what you're saying; it's what you're not
Yeah.
saying that scares me.
That's
Yeah. So
yeah.
Mm.
that's
Yeah.
what
Mm.
Jay, I want to ask you something. I feel like you're the right person to ask. How do you if you like someone, how do you differentiate between lust or love? How do you know which
Well, you
one
got to
is
understand
you
what's
feeling?
driving the emotion. what's driving it. So okay,
Mm.
me personally, if I know I'm a boob guy, right? And then I know I'm a boob guy, and then the person I say I quote quote like got big boobs. What is driving me
Yeah.
to like her? Clearly, it's got to be a physical attraction, which is her boobs, right? Now you differentiate when you feel a connection in your heart when it goes beyond physical appearance. When you feel like, oh man, this I can't stop thinking about this chick. Clearly, if you only like her when you see her boobs, of course, I
Mm.
mean that's driven by lust. Or hey, send me a picture of you. That's
Yeah.
driven by lust. You like her eyes, hair, whatever it is, right? And I'm being transparent because this is a man show. So it depends on what do you feel in your
Yeah.
heart. Now, if you like, man, when she said hello, something sparked, something about her conversation. We vibe so well together. It's like we talk about. That's when you get into the emotions of love. You haven't really hit love because love got to be tested to be real. Love ain't
Right.
real when y'all doing honeymoons.
That's
Love is
crazy.
real when you homeless. Love is real when you broke. Love is real. Unconditional love is real when both of y'all have hurt each other, but yet y'all still calling each other and still trying to make it work. That's if love ain't tested, it ain't love. Period. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son to die on the cross. That's love. So if don't point at me like with that Baptist finger. So really, when it comes down to you gotta see what's driving you to the person. So if you know you like a person, what is it that you like about that person?
Yeah.
And don't lie. Lying gets a lot of men in trouble because you lie to yourself and you try to make yourself believe what it ain't. If you know every time you look at this person, you feel um a sexual attraction, you already know what it is. If you're like, man, man, bruh, yeah, she can't hug
Okay.
me. She can't hug me because she hug me. I don't know what's gonna happen. You already know what it is. You
I'm
you
sorry, I
gotta
gotta
you
write
gotta
that
know what's
down.
you gotta really be honest with yourself about what's driving. That's how you can decipher what it
Yeah.
is. But if you ain't honest with yourself, then it's like, oh, whoa. One person recently, go ahead with the question.
Oh yeah. Now, what if you see that person, you just
All right,
your heart
that's
stops.
connection. Yeah, that's a connection. Yeah,
You
but you
know,
got to understand what
that's
is your heart.
connection.
Why is your
Okay.
heart stopping? Okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
Well, you
Just
got
you.
to
I
ask
start
yourself.
feeling
Look,
my
I ain't
heart.
got no mic. I don't know why I keep adjusting this. Duh. I'm tripping. I'm used to having the mic. Sorry.
I have it. Eh,
Dom, get back over here. Sorry, my son is being very sunnish. Um,
Hey,
so no,
you good?
if
You
your heart
good, man?
stop,
You
that's
good?
definitely
Yeah.
a conversation needs to be had. That needs you need to communicate with that person
Mm.
like ASAP, because their heart could be stopping too.
Mm.
Their heart could be very well stopping, and they wait on you to say, "Hey, my heart
Oh
stopped for
shoot.
you,
Wow.
boo," because a female ain't gonna say it.
Wow.
They not. They can hide easier than us. They're very smart. They can throw on some lashes
Yeah.
and they can throw on some braids and they can throw on, makeup. They can hide real good. And you never know how many people like this girl, but she feeling you, but you ain't saying
For
nothing.
real.
So you looking at and it goes back to the avoidance. You probably ain't saying nothing because you got it rejected by the last girl your heart stopped for. So now you don't want to say nothing to her because
Mm.
I want to avoid that. So now you're failing, trying not to fail.
That's real. Hey, you know what stopped me is like
Mhm.
now these days that their lashes so
Yeah.
big, I feel like they start
Tell them to take them
flying.
off. Tell them to take them off.
Wow.
Tell. I'm gonna tell you if
Bruh.
you ever really want a chick, make her laugh. If she don't laugh at your jokes, you don't want to touch her
Yeah.
because that means she feel like she better than you.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no, no, no. You
sometimes they
know
be
it. If
fake
your
laughing.
heart is already stopping, you can tell a genuine laugh. You going because something is already
Yeah.
driving you there.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out what that is, and you got to know what a genuine. You gonna feel
Little
genuine.
spark there.
You gonna know what a genuine laugh is. You gonna know what a genuine laugh is. I've been married for 11 years. Trust me, you gonna know. You gonna know.
Yeah.
You gonna know. You gonna know. And some things is not a
Yeah.
word. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah.
biblical. The Bible says this, and I go to the Bible because that's all I read for real. So the Bible says this real quick. Abraham
Go ahead.
get told by God after waiting so long to have a son. His name is Isaac. He told Abraham, "Go sacrifice your son, Isaac, and I'm gonna go to a place I show you to sacrifice." The Bible says they sojourned. That means they start walking, start looking for the place. And Abraham knew within himself that was the place. He said, "This is the place." God never told him what the place was. He just knew within himself this is the place. What that got to do with a relationship? Once you really get closer to God and get a connection with God, your life, your relationship's gonna be like the cross. It's horizontal and vertical. So now it's gonna be you and him, and then you're gonna start connecting with his people. So now, your relationships is gonna be like the cross. It's gonna be up and down, and it's gonna be side to side. So now, the more you feel connected to him, you're gonna feel connected to the people you're supposed to be connected with. That's why LA ain't started a podcast because he wasn't supposed to start it. He was supposed to connect with you. So guess what? He bought the stuff for you. Oh my God! So now the issue is one can put. I'm gonna leave y'all alone, bro. I didn't come to play the game tonight. I'm gonna get it
Go
all
ahead.
together
No, let it
because
out.
a
Let it
relationship
out.
ain't just with a woman and a man. It's a purpose connection. So if you started and he got the equipment, what's stopping you? Nothing, because you got it already. So you ain't got to buy it. All you have to do is write the vision. He already got the equipment. Let's go. That's how you feel about when it comes down to a real relationship with a woman. Can she kick something off in my purpose?
Yeah.
You
Wow.
you hear him, LA? The
Bruh.
cross.
Yep.
So it's up
Bruh.
and
That's why
down
you
and
can't say
left and
God
right.
forgive me and not say
Bruh.
forgive me to other folks. Because you ain't really repenting. Because a cross is up and down and side to side. So if I hate you as my brother, I can't really love God. Because I can't have an up and down and no side to side connection with nobody. I'm not finna.
Bruh. Man.
Somebody
Hey,
give this man
yo.
water.
Bro. Hey, man. I feel like we supposed to take up an offering or something. You know, we got to
No, I have to make a connection because
take a
people go
song.
watch it from all walks of
Hey,
life.
yo.
If whatever's stopping your heart, there's something in your heart
Yo.
that's connecting you to that person that's stopping your heart.
Yeah.
But you would never know if you keep stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was talking
Uh-huh.
to Jay, the other Jay, in the podcast, and you know what he said? He said something that kind of touched me.
Mhm.
He said, "Whatever you
That's right.
tell God,
All
He
day.
knows your heart."
All day, everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
touched me in a different way. It's like
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
lie because
Yeah.
I know what's in my heart.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
give you, and I'm gonna give you scripture to back that up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. I come with the word to back
Bruh.
up what you say.
Man.
Can I give it
Yeah.
to you?
Yo.
Okay.
Bruh.
This
Yeah,
says
go
Jeremiah
ahead.
1:5 says this: Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you became a body, I knew you. How did he know you? By your heart. I ain't got nothing else to say. He
Mm,
knew your heart before he knew your body. Before he knew you was
mm.
gonna be Mexican, black. I'm not finna play no games tonight. He knew your heart before he knew your identity. Your identity lies in your heart, so it doesn't matter what you are. That's why I don't write people off because he know what's in your heart. He formed your heart before he
Wow.
formed you.
Wow.
Before he formed your mama's womb, he formed your heart.
Yeah.
He. Wow. Man.
And you know how
That's,
how babies be born?
that's
It's
it.
the blood clot and then the heart,
Yeah,
and
because
then
he
the
know
rest
the
of the
heart first.
body comes into being.
Yeah, shake. Oh my God, he know the heart
Yeah,
first. That's good,
Yeah,
bro.
he
That's
know the
good.
heart.
That's
man,
good.
and it's like, bro, it just made me think about my kids, man. My kids. It's like, bro, I know y'all. I know what you got to do because I was you. You know, I know what you want. I know what you about to ask me before you ask me.
Mm.
Yeah, I already know what's going on because I was watching you. I was watching you, so I knew. I know. I see it. I'm paying attention,
So
even when you think.
like how you
Yeah,
know your kid,
yeah.
imagine that on a deeper level.
Come on.
He
Yeah,
he he
bro.
know.
He know, and it's because not only are you my child, but you came from me, so you doing what I was doing.
That's real.
Let me give you Bible to match what you just said. Matthew 7:11.
Yeah,
If you, if your earthly father know how to give good gifts, how much
yeah.
more will your spiritual father? This, everything y'all saying
Mm,
is biblical. I'm just, all I'm doing is giving y'all a scripture to match what y'all already talking about. Just in case y'all don't
yeah,
have
yeah,
scripture to go with. Matthew 7:11
yeah,
just said everything y'all just said.
yeah, man,
That's how y'all know y'all connected with God because y'all
man.
probably don't even read it as much, but yet y'all saying what the word is saying without even knowing the word because the word is in your heart.
Mm.
Right.
Hey, this man
Bro,
is cooking at a different level. It's well done.
I'm
He
saying,
ain't doing no medium rare, nothing.
I
It's
just want
well
to let the
done all
people
the
know
way.
this was not rehearsed, by the way.
No, we
This,
don't.
we ain't got no script. We ain't got no paper to the side. This is raw.
Hey,
This
this is
is
real people having real conversation. We keep it real.
facts. That's crazy, bro. Hey, yo, man. But yeah, I think we already touched on the other topic I was saying. Just pretty much trust the process and not your feelings.
Yeah,
As we pretty much been talking about that all night long. Pretty much just knowing how to look
Mm-hmm.
past what you have to do
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
just
good.
get it done.
Mm-hmm.
If I do this, I'm gonna be tired. If I do this, I gotta give up that. If I do this, what I'm gonna have left after I do that? It's just let's just get the do the process. Let's get into it. When you gonna get started? When you gonna get on the treadmill? You keep talking about you gonna go to the gym. When you gonna get on the treadmill? When you gonna just go? I'm gonna be tired. I want to eat. I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be lonely. I don't know nobody at the gym. I don't got no trainer. I I'm gonna be sweaty. When I'm gonna take a shower?
hey, some about to come out. Nah. Ain't no zipping it up. Go
it's
ahead.
like it's like at some point you gotta
Yeah,
turn this down so you can turn this up, man. You
yeah.
gotta some stuff got to be turned down so you can yeah. Turn the turn that radio off. Turn the TV off. You know what I'm saying? You just stop listening to you. Sometimes you can't listen to yourself. At some point, you gotta tell yourself, get yourself right, get your mind right. You know, it's like, man, be quiet. You in there, be
Yeah.
quiet. Shut up, and let's go.
Listen. We both on the other side of the city, but I can just feel Jay. He got something fire about to come out.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready
Identify
for
Go
it right
ahead.
now.
why you don't want to do it. The only reason why I don't want to work out
Yeah.
to the extreme because of the pain that comes with that. But I wouldn't. But if I don't embrace the pain that comes with that, I would
Mm,
never. I could never embrace the body I dream about because it's either gonna cost me some money or it's gonna
mm,
cost me some pain. And even if I get surgery, I'm still gonna
mm.
be in pain. So why not work out? When you because it's you trying to avoid the pain of the treadmill, the pain of the sit up.
Yeah.
but the pain
Yeah.
lets you know your muscles is being defined. That's why life is not for the
Wow.
weak. But
Yeah.
if you never want to be stronger, you
Wow.
would never embrace the pain to help define your muscles. It's embracing the
Yeah.
pain and embracing your endurance
Mm.
because you don't feel like you got time, but yet you got time to pick up a bucket of chicken. This is what I tell myself. If you got time to pick up a bucket of chicken, you got time to cook it. Because the same time you got to wait in the line, you could have already had your cooking chicken. You could have already had your greens cooked. You could have already had your food
Mm-hmm.
done, but you sitting in the line for
Yeah.
convenience. And time is still ticking. So why not
Yeah.
cook? Why not do the treadmill?
Yeah. Wow.
You're failing. Try not to fail. So really when it comes down
Wow.
to working out, you gotta say, why am I not doing it? When I identify my why, I said, okay, I need to go ahead and get my mind ready for the pain, not the performance. I can perform if I don't hurt. Oh my God, I can perform if I
Oh
don't
man.
hurt. And that's why folks
Oh
don't
my
get married,
goodness,
because they
bro.
don't know how to perform and embrace hurt at the same time. Sometimes she gonna get on your nerves. Sometimes she gonna rock the boat. Sometimes she gonna press your triggers. But if you can perform and understand that the pain of performing is what makes your muscles defined, you'll be all right.
Bro. We oh my goodness. Bro just bro, you
Yes,
selecting your pain.
you
That's what I
picking your
just
pain.
heard. You
Yeah.
picking your pain. If you don't pick the pain of going to go work out in the gym, you picking the pain of what
Yes,
could lead to a heart attack or a stroke or
yes,
obesity surgery. You might have to get weight loss surgery. Regardless of it, you
yeah.
picking pain,
Something
and
gonna hurt.
either way, it's gonna
Either you're
hurt.
gonna be in
One
the
of them gonna
hospital
hurt.
hurting, or you're gonna be at the gym hurting, and looking more defined. And then your wife gonna appreciate you, and then gonna make that hurt go away quick. So I'm gonna leave it alone because
Shut, shut up.
some pain got benefits.
Boy, go ahead,
Some
boy.
pain has benefit.
Some pain, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, looks
What
like
what
the mic
pain do you want?
the mic
What?
drop.
What pain do you want? The pain that oh man. Pain that's gonna cost you something or the
Come
pain that's gonna
on,
bring you something?
real
Shut
talk,
get
real talk. I said to myself, I said no argument was worth not being able to tuck my son in bed. Because now it's
mm,
painful
mm,
to have the argument, but it's
mm,
it's 10 times more painful
mm,
not to be at the house.
mm.
So I'd rather be in tears
Wow.
there than be in tears outside,
Yeah.
out there.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, y'all, pick your pain
That's
wisely.
good, bro.
What?
Pick your pain wisely, cause something gonna hurt.
what?
Oh my God, this
What?
tonight is crazy
It's
good.
gonna hurt regardless, bro. It's gonna hurt regardless. Pick the right one.
Hey, hey,
It's
listen,
gonna hurt regardless.
we
Pick
can
the
we can
right
go
one.
we can go all
Yeah,
day, all night, but looks like we hit the mark
yeah,
for
yeah.
tonight.
Man,
And man,
it's
Jay,
been crazy,
we can talk to you
bro.
all night with
All
like
day,
I
bro.
will even not feel a pain.
Man, bro. There's some calls
No,
I have
for real.
ignored. They can wait. I'll talk to y'all in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
yeah.
we hit the mark for tonight. And
Appreciate
I
you,
want
bro.
to I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you, Jay,
Yeah,
coming into the podcast.
Yeah,
yeah. For
It's
real.
it's been
for
real.
real, for real.
It's
Taking
been
time
real.
out your busy schedule, man. But yeah.
But here's what we do at the end before we wrap it up. We
Oh
we
yeah,
say
close it
something
out. Yeah.
advice. Okay, I have a funny advice, but you can say whatever you want.
Who, my advice?
Oh, this guy. Here we go.
Oh, we've been doing
Uh,
all that.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead before we
my
close.
closing
A
statement
closing
is love
statement.
yourself enough
Yeah.
to enjoy the benefits of life, no matter what that comes with. That's all I gotta say. I'm learning that currently
Mm.
right now. I'm currently learning how to love myself enough because I know it's gonna come with pain, it's gonna come with tears, but you gotta love yourself to embrace that because it ain't gonna rain all day. Rain don't last all day.
Mm-hmm.
We live in
Mm,
Texas. The weather can
that's
change in
true.
a minute. That's how life is. It's like Texas weather.
Yep,
You just gotta hold on. That's it.
Mm.
it's real. LA, you got some?
Yeah, man. You know, I was just gonna say you could heal. You go through pain, you can heal. But what you can't get is your time back. You can't get that back. You can heal from scars. You can heal from going to the gym. You can heal from your life circumstances, whatever you're dealing with. But that time you wasted, once it's gone, it's gone. Deal with it now. Yeah,
Hey, this is
that's
what
it.
I want to say. Build a new habit this week. Maybe if you want to start something small, start something small.
Yeah,
Do 10 push-ups if
yeah.
you want to start with that. I do 60 push-ups a day.
Mm-hmm.
I started with 30 though. And then at the end, I would say when you drive through the city, turn off your damn high beams. It's blinding everybody.
Oh,
Every time, every time.
I hate it.
We going to Frisco. You ain't gonna have to drive no more. You can walk now.
Turn them brights off.
But you heard the man. Turn your brights off. If you can't see, go get some glasses. Get your prescription.
But it's been real.
Prescription. Yeah,
Jay, I learned a lot
bro.
tonight.
Yeah,
I
big
appreciate
time,
y'all,
bro.
fam.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
appreciate you
Boy.
coming out, and we gonna
Yeah,
do it again.
all right, cool.
yeah.
And y'all coming on my
We
Got
show.
gonna
to,
I'm
do it
running a
again.
show now called
man,
When Bros Talk.
bro.
So y'all gotta come to Dallas and
Yeah.
get in this TV television with me, man. So I got you.
Let us know.
All right,
Hey,
cool,
yeah.
man.
Facts.
I'll be
Yeah.
All right,
honored.
y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so for tonight,
Anything like this? Yeah.
for
Bro. What?
real, no kidding.
Man.
More money podcast, more out.
Yeah.